Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is Saturday, March 11th, so you know what time it is? It's Wax Gaming Weekly Recap time, where we try and go through all the latest news from this past week and any upcoming events in 10 minutes or less. So let's go ahead and dive right in there. This week is probably a little bit of a slower week compared to basically the last couple months. We do have some cool announcements. We do have some updates, but just not as many as normal. But let's go ahead and dive in there right away and start talking about all the details. First of all, you'll notice something different from my side. Personal plug, apologize. We rebranded Warrior Line Gaming. So this is the new logo you have in the middle here. You'll see this pretty much going up everywhere in all my channels and everything that Warrior Line's involved in. You'll still see the old logo on any past videos or past items that I've worked on, but this is the new new logo going forward, and I'm super excited about it. Also, we are in the process of potentially dropping some NFT collection for Warrior Line. It's going to be a pretty cool thing. More to come on this. I'm going to do a separate video on this. I'm just checking right now to see if I can get whitelisted. If I can get whitelisted on Atomic Hub, then we'll go ahead and really dive into these. And be a cool storyline that goes along with it. Plus some use cases I think you guys will all enjoy. So go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of the new logo? I'm super excited about it. I've been wanting to do this for probably about a year now, and I've finally gone through the process to update and make it more channel relevant. So now let's go ahead and start talking about the actual games themselves on Wax. First of all, Avalon the game. The gold passes expired. They ended on March 6th, this past Monday, and the emerald, silver, and if you're on Polygon, the purple passes have kicked off, and there's a lot of new players in the game, and there's a lot of returning players. I'm surprised how many gold pass players went out and bought an emerald, silver, or purple pass to go ahead and continue to play for another month. So that is out there. That's live. As you can see in this picture here, this was a picture right before gold closed. A lot of people got together just for like a group picture, and gold completely filled the server. That's how many people were on there, so it was a lot of fun. And now that we're in the second phase of alpha, they did remove all the flying, so there's no flying mounts. Those will be available probably in the last few days of this version of the alpha. But lots of cool things that are coming. There's a new raid coming. I did a whole video on this earlier this week about some of the cool upcoming events that are coming. I also wanted to say that another personal plug here, and I apologize for two of them in this video. I did partner up with the Avalon team, and we put out 3 videos. One is released, 2 are going to be released shortly on their channel. Basically beginner guides for anyone that's coming into the game. So go ahead and check those out. It's a great game. I can't speak highly enough of this game. All right, let's move on. Another season that ended is Wombat Dungeon Masters. They ended here this past Wednesday. We have about a week in between the end of that season and the beginning of the new season. I'm recording this on Friday morning, so by the time you're watching this, you probably have about 3 days, a little less than 4 days left until the season kicks off again. In addition to that, Dungeon World, the mining is coming soon. No exact date on that yet, but I've heard anywhere between probably about a week and a half to 2 weeks from now. So that's going to be coming available. So lots of cool things that are happening from the Wombat side. Next on the list, we have Farming Tales. They did announce they have some smaller quests that they're starting to kick off. Their weekly quests. They're called the Rare Barn Quest. These are little things where you can go ahead and gather one type of material and exchange it for the product of the week. So, for example, you can't get wood or something along those lines, and it happens to be the product of the week. You can exchange a different product. Every single week is going to be a little bit different. In addition to that, they have the new quest coming up that may already be kicked off by the time you're watching this for Grasslands. That's another one of those monthly. They're definitely challenging quests, but they're definitely worthwhile because these are legendary items that you're getting. So that's kicking off here shortly. Plus a few other items that are coming up here. Again, they posted a full roadmap of all the things that are happening in Farming Tales and coming up in the next 2 months. Very detailed. Definitely worth checking out if you're in Farming Tales. All right, Taco also had a major drop this week. They released, I guess I should say the venue labs are now live and active. These are basically a way you can go ahead and start creating some blends and making different items within the game. Your venue has to be a certain level in order to be able to access the labs, but you can go ahead and use other people's labs for fee, similar to a lot of the other items within the venue system within Taco. Now we have Realm. Unfortunately, this past weekend, Realm had a little bit of an issue within game. Someone took advantage of an exploit. They jumped on it as soon as they could, and they put a number of things in place. They stopped the exploit so it can't happen anymore. No accounts were impacted, just the overall crafting system was a little bit. So they made a major announcement this week, just basically explaining what they've gone through to go ahead and prevent this from ever happening again. One of the key things, and I know it's a minor thing, but they actually gave mods now the ability to turn off the system in case this happens again during their off hours and they can't jump on it, because unfortunately they had a little bit of a time from when it started till when they actually were able to act on it. So they put in a lot of preventative actions to go ahead and do that. Apologize, this is not necessarily a good topic that I normally like to cover, but it's an important one because I think other projects need to be aware of things like this, that things that happen during their off hours, they need to put some preventable actions and mitigation steps in there so it doesn't happen to them or it's reduced considerably. All right, then we got Adventure Guild, and I apologize, I did not talk about this last week, completely missed this one on the announcements. They had a major release. The estate update was released, basically exploring the estate. There's lots of different new loot that you can go ahead and find throughout the process. So it's a big expansion within the Adventure Guild game. Million on Mars, just a quick one on this one. They dropped some additional packs. I think I mentioned this last week that it was coming. It officially dropped. A very low supply. So if you're in that game, hopefully you were able to grab one of those up. Waxo World released two big things as far as storyline and development work goes. First of all, the 7th piece of the lore. This is for the demons. This is the highest ninjas that are possible. So some details there. I encourage you all to go through to continue reading the storyline. In addition, they showed a video of the housing system, the early stages of the housing system, going in and out of the houses. It's on their Twitter. It's in their Discord. So go ahead and check that video out. Then we have FGL. From FGL Cosmic Clash. They have a big tournament that's going on right now, kicked off on Thursdays, goes all the way to the 14th. They do these very often. This one is actually sponsored by Music Mogul, so lots of great rewards in there. So I encourage everybody, if you're into FGL or Cosmic Clash, I hope you're involved in this tournament that's going on. And then we have Cosmos 11. They made an announcement this week talking about some upcoming updates, including a daily quest with Wombat, which I know a lot of people are excited about. They got stadium upgrades. They have squads and clans, and then league. I guess it's season 5. So if you're into this, or if you're a soccer fan in some areas of the world, football fan, I highly encourage you to go ahead and check this game out because they still have a lot of development going on and lots of updates coming out. And then last but not least, we have Funko with another drop coming up here on Tuesday, March 14th. If you're a Dungeons & Dragons fan, this is one for you. There's going to be about 30 packs total available. And here are some of the physical ones. I always look at this one first as far as the royalty goes to see who the Freddy Funko is going to be. This time it's going to be a high elf, which is interesting. I was never big into Dungeons & Dragons, so I'm not sure who a lot of these other ones are. But go ahead in the comments down below. Are you going to be jumping in on this Funko drop? Which one's your favorite of the physical NFTs? All right, so that's it. Like I said, there's not a ton happening. Some big things happen with Avalon and with Wombat, just with this one season ending, and in Avalon's case, the new passes being available, because that's huge. There's a lot of people that have been waiting months to go ahead and jump in there. But again, keep an eye out for my new logo. So if you see this logo around here, don't think it's an imposter. It is actually me. Again, changing my logo on everything. Really excited about the new look of the channel. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.